Yeah, this is Jeffrey. That's BL 050064 20 from 9. Yeah, I'll be using the big. Yeah, on the big blue button. This is a virtual software program which has been designed for online discussion. The big blue button provides educators with a variety of tools meant for management, relationships, engagement, and assessments. The advantage of the blue button includes that the big blue button offers numerous options for integration and customization as per the needs of the user. It is also readily accessible. One can record the contents for later feedback. And the big blue button is also suitable for e-learning training. Despite having the advantages or the importance, it also have the disadvantages which has got to deal with the issues on record. A person may face the challenges while trying to record, which can be handled with the correct command. The second one also is the browser may not be supported. While joining the session, it's important to look for a browser that supports it. Those are not able might not be able to share the webcam. The default of installation of the big blue button works in most of the networks until the user is working on a restrictive network that blocks ongoing UDP connections. It cannot assign the requested address. If your server has multiple IP addresses, it is not possible for Puma to produce the right address to build and start. And today's lesson will be phrases, which a phrase is a group of words that does not make sense on its own. Uh, it is basically defined as a group of words or a word does not contain a verb and its subject and is used as a single part of the speech. That means that it requires that a group of words believed to be a phrase constitute a single grammatical unit. We have the types of phrases, which include the noun phrase, the verb phrase, adjective phrases, adverb phrases, preposition phrases. And, a noun phrase is a phrase that has a noun as the head word, and it has the structure of the noun phrase include a noun only, which you can have example like oranges are good, a pronoun, for example, he went home, and the likes. And you have determiners, which they are used before the noun. They include the demonstratives, adjectives, these, those, that, and this. We also have the modifiers, which give us explanation about a word or a phrase. Then we have two modifiers. The pre-modifiers, before the word they are modifying, the words could include the adjectives or the verbs. Then we also have the post modifiers, which is after. They come after the word they are modifying. For example, a phrase, adverb, or a clause. Then the pre-modifiers in the noun phrase, you can have the article, the woman escaped. Functions of a noun phrase in a sentence include it may function as a subject. For example, the oranges are. Then under the objects, we have two. The first one could include or include the direct objects, which you can have an example like the boy, the ball. Then the indirect objects as Tom cooked for Mary some food. As a compliment, you have to as a subject compliments. For example, she's a teacher, or she's a or he is a pilot. Then we also have the object complements. An example is that they elected Mary a class representative, and that's the end of our lesson. We also have an exercise here, which you will do it. You will take it as an assignment, which you will have it as in each of the sentences below. Identify the noun phrases, and then identify the parts of speech of the head and any of the premodifier or the premodifiers in each noun phrase. The noun phrases are here. As you can see, the first one is the evidence was unconvincing. Party invitations are always welcome. Many people have visited the exhibition. Their intuitions make them remarkable therapists. Then dust mites cause serious allergies in some people. That's the end of the lesson. Thank you.